Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round. I'm your host, Matt Moore, and we are here discussing Arrow, episode 419, Canary Cry. Let's introduce the panel. First off, Charles. Charles, what did you think of this episode?
It was okay. It had its moments, but there were a few moments that I pretty much predicted, and then it played out that way as the episode went out. I was a little disappointed by that, but for the most part, it was okay.
All right. And Lou, what did you think of the episode?
I loved it. Best episode.
You loved every moment of the episode. It was an amazing...
Every moment, every second, every frame, and I just have to say, knock, knock.
Okay. Who's there?
Laurel's dead, bitch!
All right. And we have someone new on the panel today. Reggie Darden. How you doing, Reggie? What did you think of the episode?
I thought it was pretty okay. I wasn't really one way or the other. Well, I guess maybe I kind of lean a little bit more towards liking it than not liking it. Actually, probably the thing that I actually enjoyed the most about it was not seeing Laurel in the Canary outfit. I've never thought she looked right in that outfit, so...
I think it was the wig.
No, I think just her body type didn't work for the costume. It just always felt not right to me.
You're hitting it right on the head, Reggie.
So I probably wouldn't have brought it up, but I just remember having that moment when we first see this other person in the suit. That was like the first thing that popped in my head was, oh yeah, that fits her correctly.
Yeah.
So.
And that's just it. Is that Sarah looked good in the outfit and Laurel did not. It made Laurel look taller and it made Sarah look wider, beefier.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Sarah in the outfit a lot better. Maybe it's the curves, which is very possible.
This episode would have been even better if the flashbacks didn't focus on that dumbass.
But they had to. That's just it. That's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about beforehand. Before the hangout, we were talking about whether or not this was a good or bad episode. And my thought was, it may not have been a great episode, but they really couldn't. I mean, they killed a major member of the team, and they really couldn't do it any other way. They really couldn't. They had to give her an episode, a whole episode just for her. And it was our funeral for that character.
Well, you know what? What it kind of did fuck up is the fact that now we know Barry's getting his speed back.
Well, duh.
Yeah. Well, we all knew it was going to get his speed back, but now we know for certain he's getting his speed back the next episode.
No, we don't.
Oh,
No, we don't. Remember,
it most likely will be the next episode.
2 episodes ago of The Flash, he, in theory, went to Supergirl's Earth and came back. That was fucking a month and a half ago that it aired on Supergirl. We don't know that the timelines are synced up. At least not currently.
If anything, Arrow's only off by a few days, I would say, their timeline.
But I mean, we're pretty sure that he's getting his speed back either next episode, if not next episode, because I still have that wild speculation. If you don't know that wild speculation, you should watch the Flash Hangout that we did yesterday. You can find it on youtube.com/geeksoftheround. But no, my thought is that he's going to attempt to get his powers back, but maybe not get them back the first time.
They just got to kill off one more character.
Just kill off one more character?
If they could kill off one more character...
Don't say Felicity.
Oh, no. Thea.
Don't say Felicity. Don't say Felicity.
Oh.
Thea?
No, I like Thea.
Actually, that was my favorite thing about this episode, was Felicity back on the team.
Yeah, I like her. They need to keep her around.
Yeah, and she is the hotness. She's always been the hotness on the show. She has, with possible exception of Nissa Al Ghul, as far as I'm concerned, like her and Felicity are neck and neck for the hotness on that show. At least female hotness.
No, I have to disagree. I think Thea is the sexiest one.
I assume you are joking?
Matt, give him the black screen of death.
No, actually, I want to know this, Charles. Are you joking? Because I mean, she's not bad looking by any stretch. She is fucking hot. Just the other two are like a lot hotter in my eyes. So, are you joking? If you're joking, not joking, I promise I won't make fun of you.
He's not joking.
I like Thea the most just because I think she fits to my standards. While Felicity, I don't think she's that attractive, mostly because I'm not a blonde person. I don't like blondes.
And this is why we need females in these hangouts, because we need to have these conversations about Ollie and Diggle and everyone else. So if you are a female and you want to join us, send us an email. We'll talk about the email information at the end. We need to see the other side of this as well.
I will say this though. In the episode, I don't know if it was this season or last season. It was probably last season, where we did the whole flashback on Felicity's backstory, on like back when she was a hacker and she had the dark hair and all that. I thought she was sexy as hell. But it was because she went back to being a brunette. But as a blonde, she's just not attractive to me.
I was going to say, that particular episode, wasn't she going crazy? Wasn't she, like, wasn't it fucking with her head?
That was a hallucination. I'm talking about the episode where that version of Felicity was first introduced. It was the flashback episode when we find out that Felicity used to be a hacker and an activist.
Okay.
And her hacker boyfriend abducted her and like forced her to do something with money or something. Yeah, it was definitely last season. It was definitely last season because it's because Rory was still on the team when this happened. So yeah, it was last season. Okay.
Oh yeah.
What you talked about, Matt, was early when Felicity got shot and she was in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm talking about what happened before that last season.
Yeah, you went last season. Matt was thinking about this season when she was hallucinating.
Yes, but regardless, it was the same Felicity, and god damn it, she was hot with that dark hair. My God.
All right, now I do have, and this is me nitpicking, I do have one problem with the episode. Laurel's sonic device went missing. That's not my problem. My problem is that they created a rule for that sonic device, and that's that only Laurel can use it. And then they immediately explained to us why that rule was broken. Oh, it was changed. It was modified. First off, why the fuck did they make a rule then, considering they never had that rule before, if they were just going to immediately break it? And second, who the fuck is modifying Cisco's technology?
I agree with you on that.
I had an issue with that as well. Is that right at the beginning of the episode where Quentin is walking into the hospital room to see his daughter, he walks past this young girl with long black hair, and he bumps into her, and she just looks and then keeps on walking. I'm sure none of you guys caught this, but when I saw that, I was like, okay, she's going to have a part in this just because the camera sort of focused on her briefly, even though still trying to lie to us, telling that she was a nobody. And then when we find out that this person's basically pretending to be the Black Canary, it was the same fucking girl. And I was like, God, could you not be more obvious? It's just that was the thing that I thought.
I did not notice that.
I did notice that they focused on a woman. I did not realize that it was the same woman. I was all like, all right, who is this girl and why are they focused on her? Are they focused on her just because of the fact that she's attractive? Everyone remembers the first Avengers, right? Everyone remembers that blonde waitress who was absolutely nobody, but they still focused on her anyway. I thought it was one of them. I thought it was a man thought she was fucking attractive and therefore focused on her. And maybe later it would end up coming back. I didn't realize that it was the same woman because, of course, that woman was blonde in the second part.
But I think...
the thing is, the woman in Avengers, I mean, for a long time, I expected her to become Wasp. Clearly,
But
that's
now
not
we
the
have,
case, but still.
yeah. Now we have a Wasp.
She's gonna
Yes.
become Miss Marvel.
Oh
I don't
God,
know. I
I
hope she
hope
becomes
not.
something because of the fact that she is part of the Geek and Sundry crew. And I like the folks over there at Geek and Sundry.
But I think
Yeah, they're
Evelyn
okay.
is gonna become a part of the team
You
going
think who
forward.
is?
Evelyn.
Evelyn Starling.
No. Yeah, she's the one that was pretending to be Black Canary in the episode. But
She
no,
Her
I don't want
Easter
her to
egg
be
references
no.
her to becoming a new. She was a new member of the Birds of Prey, which Laurel recruited her in that comic line.
Okay. Oh,
So-
you mean?
Oh, so she is a comic.
So she is. Maybe this is their way of bringing her into the fold next season. She don't have to become the Black Canary. She could become her own person. But I wouldn't
She's
mind.
also too young.
Oh, please.
She's 16, man.
Who
You
gives
know,
a
I mean,
shit?
look,
She's a very
she may
playful-
be able. She may be able to handle her own in a fight, and that's not in the question here. The only problem is because Oliver is not going to want her on the team because of her age. He thinks that she'll be inexperienced.
She's
Yeah,
already.
but he
The
gives
only
in
thing.
to everybody else. He gives in to everybody else jumping on. Okay, I guess this is probably my one nitpick of the show, just kind of in general at this point. It's like everybody is either on the team or knows who the Green Arrow is at this point. It's like, why even bother with secret identities anymore? It's like, okay, you're gonna be on more than one episode. Hey, let's let you in on the secrets.
See, the only thing her problem was in this episode, they said she was a gymnast. My God, Homegirl was horrible at hopping fences and trying to jump through things.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, wouldn't a gymnast be more limber than that?
Yeah, I'd be able to do a lot more hopping than what she was doing. She looked like she was struggling to get up that hop on that one set of stairs, which she didn't need to do for some reason. I think they just wanted her to jump just to jump.
She hasn't learned the superhero jumps yet, so.
No, maybe not.
Oh my God, I just love how the fuck that Thea calls Oliver like literally 2 seconds after they get attacked, and he's already on the Black Canary. Like, whoa, were you spying on your sister?
Hey, no, maybe Felicity heard the call too and said, "Hey, here's a jet or here's a helicopter."
Use this transporting era.
The Aerocopter. The Aerocopter.
Bitch is a billionaire. Bitch can. I'm surprised Bitch doesn't have teleportation by now.
No, they have the teleportation arrow.
They got a hyperloop in the under the street.
Or a mother box. So okay, so
Mother box.
They have Martha.
Huh?
They have Martha.
They have Martha? No, they don't have Martha.
Martha helps them through everything.
Lou, do you know what a mother box is?
Yes, it comes from Darkseid.
That's close enough. That's not true, but that's close enough.
It's connected to Darkseid. It's connected.
It's connected to Darkseid the way that I'm connected to computers. Yes, I own one, but that doesn't mean that I fucking made them. Mother box.
I never.
New God technology. Darkseid did not make them. Darkseid has one in his like he can use one. But yeah, you have the right direction. But yeah. In any case, we got the whole team going after this Black Canary wannabe. We've got which of course ends up leading them to what's her face, the mayor, the new mayor.
Oh, I don't like her.
That shit pisses me off.
Dark.
That she's the mayor. Why the fuck didn't Oliver just be like, you know what? Yes, I didn't run. I backed out, but I was being blackmailed, so I'm gonna go back in. Why the fuck didn't he start running for mayor again? After he stopped being blackmailed, after Dark.
But I have a question.
People, and that's just it, is they explained it away as, oh, people don't like it when you flip-flop. You know what people also don't like? Being blackmailed. So be like, you know what? That fucker blackmailed me. But he's in jail now. So now I'm back. Like, it's that fucking easy.
I have to say this, but did everybody else enjoy the fact that Diggle Wiggle pistol whipped that bitch?
Yeah. I liked
thought that was pretty cool.
Dark Diggle. I thought that was pretty cool that he just kind of...
Wait. If
Diggle, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle,
if,
diggle,
if
wiggle,
Diggle
wiggle,
and
wiggle.
Reve end up having a kid, would that be Dark Diggle?
Dark Diggle?
Dark Diggle.
Or would that be Diggle Dark?
John Diggle Dark. Oh,
Diggle.
God.
Just give the middle name in the... Diggle in the Dark.
Yep. The Black Canary ends up attacking the mayor. Oliver saves her. Her response is, arrest all those motherfuckers, including the person who just saved me, because, of course, she knows... because she's the bad guy, and that's what bad guys do.
I have to give this credit to Evelyn. She made the Canary Cry seem so cool, where Laurel couldn't.
No, that actually kind of pissed me off a little bit. Is we've seen Laurel use the Canary Cry to, like, not destroy buildings like Quake does in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but fucking make the entire fucking room, like, move. And then we end up having Evelyn do it, and Evelyn's able to, like, make Oliver slightly uncomfortable. And their response is, oh my god, her Canary Cry is so much stronger. It's like,
Dude,
no.
she made Thea fly.
No.
She made Thea fly 10 feet. Dude, that was hot.
Yeah, it's like, that shit pissed me off. Yes, it's a little more annoying, but it doesn't actually move the building. Like, how is that more powerful?
Oh man, shoot! I'm sorry. She brought the vocal cords with that cry. Thea goes flying. She brings people to their knees.
And here's okay. I have to admit something. I had a theory for a long time. It was my reoccurring wild speculation, and I was so wrong that I have to actually bring it up. I did not think that it was Laurel in that grave. The reason I did not think it was Laurel in that grave is because I had more faith in not only the characters, but the writers. I figured they were going to be more creative than that and not make it so fucking obvious that it's Laurel in the grave.
Well, maybe Laurel got a better job.
Maybe she got a better... Right, she got a better job. Sure, I see that happening.
Yeah, the better job was death.
Ask Tom Welling where the fuck he is right now.
Oh, ouch.
Making stupid Nicholas Sparks movies.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Yeah, but you know what? You can't really knock Tom Welling because he's a producer, bro. He's a producer on one of them vampire shows on the CW.
He's supposedly having another show on CBS, too.
Which one would he be the producer of? Vampire Diaries or the originals? Those are the only vampire shows the channel has.
One of those two, and then he was an executive producer on one of them other shows, but it got canceled a few years back. Yeah. So he's
executive producer. It means that they donated money at the beginning and then they didn't do fuck all later. Don't believe me? Ask our executive producer. Bam!
You heard it here, folks. Back with the lay down.
That viewer might be Diano. I don't know. No, he's actually at work.
No, it's actually Antonio Cunningham.
What's that?
It's actually Antonio Cunningham.
Is it?
He has a question in the Q&A.
Oh, what is the question? Read the question to me.
What was with that SWAT team? They look real fake when Arrow made his escape after the failed hit on Damien's wife.
When Arrow
they did pretty.
Towards the end of the episode.
They look like average cops in SWAT gear. I mean, I was actually expecting the anti-vigilante to be like it was when those cops went rogue and started robbing all those people. But no, now they just have basic tactical gear and assault rifles. They're still powerful on their own, but they're supposed to be an anti-vigilante task force. They're supposed to have all kinds of cool and neat gadgets to be able to take out the vigilantes. You got to be your typical SWAT team.
And that's just it. Is if you see a fucking vigilante, you surrounded a vigilante who is known for fucking flying from building to building using his fucking arrow thingy. If he moves his arm upwards, aren't you gonna fucking shoot his ass before he can pull that trigger?
Yeah, they look like they didn't even care. She's like, get him, and he's flying away, and they're just kind of like, okay.
I don't know.
I'm on my break.
Point upwards. I don't think this rifle can point upwards.
We got the up and away arrow again, like always.
Yes, dogs can't look up.
Up and away.
But, okay, let me see. We also have Captain Lance, who just won't fucking give up on Laurel. He's all like, all right, let's resurrect her. Because everyone else has been fucking resurrected. It's her turn, basically. Was
Did you blame him?
Did he miss all of the big speeches about, hey, this pit thing isn't such a good idea?
Yeah, exactly.
He was asleep for all those conversations?
Apparently.
He just wanted his baby back.
You understand that if you resurrect your daughter in this pit, she's going to start killing people. That's how it works. Don't believe me?
Yep.
Ask Thea. Ask, when she comes back, Sarah. Like, you want to make your daughter alive but a killer? I don't think so.
But see, they kind of fucked up in a way they didn't. I mean, I like that this is said, I destroyed that thing months ago. But they could have alluded to saying, well, we do have one here in the Poconos.
Yeah. That's just it, is in the comics, originally there was one Lazarus pit, and then sometime in the mid to late 90s, they decided, you know what, we're going to have, 9 Lazarus pits. And then in the 2000s, they're like, oh yeah, now there's 40 Lazarus pits, and now they're fucking all over the place. There's literally one in the comic books right now. There's literally a Lazarus pit inside the Batcave. That's not a joke.
That's
I kind of like that.
Fucking place now.
I kind of like that they went with that original idea of just having the one Lazzy pit.
Yeah. But I mean, it's very possible that I'm sure Ra's al Ghul, well, there is no Ra's al Ghul right now, but maybe Malcolm Merlyn will end up finding a second Lazarus pit. Maybe he'll figure out that, you know what, there's more than one. Because that would be kind of awesome. I think it would be a good story.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably dig that back up.
Ooh, now my question is, we know he has a fake hand, supposedly. Now, if let's say he did find another Lazzy pit, what if he sticks that hand stump in there? Does he get his hand back?
Yeah, probably.
That's a storyline that they could tackle next season.
Maybe.
He finds another Lazzy pit, and he dips his hand in there, and boom, his hand is back.
Yeah, but why would you do that? He's still a billionaire. Why doesn't he just do what...
Was he known as a billionaire?
Paulson did. Yeah, why wouldn't he be a billionaire? He fucking hid his money before he went on the run.
Oh, I didn't know they named him a billionaire. I thought he was like a high billionaire.
Oh, maybe he's a high millionaire, but he's got a lot of fucking money. Why doesn't he just get like a Coulson hand?
No. They're not going to give him a Coulson hand with a magical shield coming out of nowhere.
Maybe not the magical shield, but where it has cool toys in it.
No, Tommy. No. In the flashbacks to Tommy's funeral in this episode, they mentioned that he was a billionaire. They said billionaire playboy, and since Tommy had access to his dad's money, his dad was a billionaire.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay.
I did say that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
So yeah, Malcolm is a billionaire.
And besides, the Queen family were friends with Tommy and Merlin, and billionaires don't mix with the lowly millionaires.
Well,
Had a
the
Silicon
Queens
Valley
used to be
flashback.
billionaires until
Three comic
after
clubs.
Slade Wilson stole. Yeah.
Let me see. What else happened in this episode? Of course, Oliver vowed to kill Dark because Dark killed Laurel.
Which of course he won't.
So predictable. I can't believe they actually went that way. Like, that's just it. Is seriously, this twist, which has been building up. This is episode 19. They started this twist episode 1. It was predictable in episode 1, and I was so hoping that it wasn't predictable, that they would fucking change it, that they would make it to where it was someone else, anyone else. I would have preferred that in episode 18 they introduced that Oliver actually this entire time had a twin, and they killed that motherfucker. I would have preferred that storyline, as horrible as it is, to killing Laurel. I know that Lou is glad that Laurel is dead, and that's awesome, but it's still horrible writing. Horrible.
But it's
writing.
not horrible writing.
Yes, because they tried to give us this cliffhanger that everybody fucking knew from episode 1.
I didn't think it was going to be Laurel, to be honest with you.
Neither did I. I'm pissed that it was Laurel. I'm pissed that she's dead.
Don't get me wrong. I fucking love that she's dead because I think she was one of the worst parts of this show.
Yeah,
Her acting
I agree.
sucks.
I agree. I never was.
I never had a problem with Katie Cassidy as an actress. I thought she was fine when she played Ruby in Supernatural. She was great. She was actually one of the good parts of that horrible Nightmare on Elm Street reboot. I mean,
Wait, she played Ruby?
She's not a... Yeah, she played the first person to be possessed by Ruby.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, she was the version of Ruby that introduced Ruby. Then some other woman took over who was... She was only in one episode. And then the third and final person to portray Ruby was who it became Jared Padalecki's wife.
All right.
Leave it to Whedon to know all
So
this.
we're diddling the co-stars. Good for him. I would. If I were in a show like that, fucking, I'd be like, hey, co-star every week. Yeah. Seriously.
Sounds like a new reality show.
Diddling the co-stars?
Wow,
Let's
Tom.
see what else. We also have the Doctor. The Doctor was pretty cool. Hey, you gonna keep our secrets? Yes. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm not sure applies to vigilantes, but we'll run with it.
But you know that doctor?
What's that?
That doctor was the writer of the episode.
Was it?
She was the writer of last week's episode.
That's pretty cool. But yeah,
Someone else.
confidentiality doesn't cover if you know someone's going to commit a crime, and you know that a vigilante is going to commit a crime because vigilantism is a crime. So I'm pretty sure doctor-patient confidentiality does not cover that. But you know what? She's cool.
Yeah, but she watched Daredevil, so she's like, she knows how to be
Exactly.
played.
She watched Daredevil. She watched maybe she watched Dexter.
See, for her, one of the writers,
the thing,
sucks because she's doing a horrible job.
What?
She's one of the showrunners on this show, and she's doing a horrible job. They started off strong and have gotten weaker until this episode confirming the death of that sorry-ass actress.
Yeah, all right, this is something I have to bring up. I have to. It's that in the episode where Laurel... I didn't even hear that. Okay, but
we don't want to see your penis.
In the episode where Laurel... Shut up, Matt. All right. The episode where Laurel got in... God damn it, Reggie. Really? Okay, never mind. In the episode where Laurel was injured, where she was stabbed in the chest with the arrow, when she was taken into the hospital room, they had pretty much mentioned, they name-dropped a doctor in there called Dr. Hamilton, and it turned out to be a woman. I was like, there's only one doctor that could be. Emil Hamilton. Emil fucking Hamilton.
Okay.
It's the only doctor it could be.
Okay, who is Emil Hamilton?
Emil Hamilton in the DC Comics is a physician who helps the superheroes from time to time. There was a Dr. Emil Hamilton in Smallville. There was a Dr. Emil Hamilton in Man of Steel.
Also in Justice League Unlimited, Superman the Animated Series, Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman. Yeah, I'm looking at him now. Dr. Hamilton. It was Professor Hamilton. In Smallville was played by Joe Morton. That was Dr. Hamilton. Okay, I fucking know Joe Morton. How can you not know Joe? And
he's in everything.
Supergirl, there is also a doctor, Amelia Hamilton, played by Sarah Robson. So yeah, she is all over the place.
Okay, so they're keeping the comic continuity. Whoop-de-doo.
I thought it was cool. Okay?
I have to agree with you. It's a good shout-out.
I mean, so what? She's fucking Rosario Dawson's night nurse. Whoop-de-doo.
That's just it.
Fuck all, okay?
Yeah. I don't think
it's a nice little Easter egg shout-out thing. You know,
it's not just nice, it's fucking awesome. Okay.
Okay. You know what?
Amelia Hamilton is fucking everything.
You can go slide into Amelia Hamilton's DM, okay?
The Doctor was also in Justice League: Gods and Monsters, also in Superman 64, also in the video game Superman Returns.
Dude,
this character comes back up every.
Superman 64 was fucking garbage, dude. That is a horrible game.
I played entirely too much of it. But
I didn't play enough
so
of
that
it.
is a good shout out. I agree, Charles. That was interesting to everyone except Lou.
Yeah.
Lou doesn't give a shit about continuity or comics or anything like that.
I know, dude. I just love the fact that they killed Laurel. And they haven't done it yet in the comics.
Now, I have a question.
Sadistic, morbid bastard.
You're welcome.
What do we think about Oliver revealing that she was Black Canary at her funeral?
Oh, I thought that was absolutely phenomenal. I thought it was amazing.
I thought it was a good way to not tarnish her name.
I think it also might be a source of inspiration for people to realize that something's wrong with their city, and they might use Laurel as a source of inspiration to sort of force them to stand up and fight to take their city back.
All right, this is me looking at this in entirely too serious a light, but by outing her as a criminal, which vigilantism is criminal, they then put her entire everybody she is thrown in jail now can appeal and get out of jail.
Oh shit, that's right.
Because she can be disbarred post-human.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Damn you, Oliver!
Yes.
Try to do the good thing, you fucked up.
He's just getting some job security. That's all.
Exactly. That would be kind of fucked up if basically she was disbarred after her death and basically everything that everyone she put in jail ends up getting out of jail because of it. That would be fucked up.
If the writers weave that into the show, I'll have a new love and respect for the show. They put that in.
Do we have anything else we want to talk about in this episode? Anthony, do you have... Antonio! I'm tired. Sorry. Antonio, do you have any more questions? Put them in the chat. But do we have anything else we want to talk about this episode?
Just a thought I meant to bring up earlier, just with whatever, Captain Lance, Lieutenant, whatever. What the hell is he now? I don't even know.
He's a captain.
Captain. Why he hasn't eaten a bullet by now? His life is just so fucked. I mean, he's an alcoholic. His daughters are dead. He's divorced. He was a freaking traitor to the cause. I mean,
that's an
at
interesting
this point,
point.
he should just be like, you know what? That shotgun is looking pretty tasty. Let me go ahead and chomp on that for a while. And
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's fucked up, but where was Mama Smoke?
Why would Mama Smoke be there?
Yeah, I know. I was actually expecting
to comfort her man.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know,
That's
he needed a shoulder to cry on, and frankly, his ex-wife didn't do much helping in that department.
Yeah.
She just let him.
Yeah, and the thing that I thought was weird, something I thought that was weird is that when Oliver was saying that Laurel was the Black Canary, Quentin was going like showing a sense of pride in his daughter and all the things that she's done, but the look on the mom on Dinah Lance, Quentin's ex-wife,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, something's off about her look. She just
She's
keeps
like,
staring at
"What?"
Oliver when he started. Yeah, it wasn't like confusion or shock. It was like anger. I thought that she was like legitimately pissed off.
Because her daughter was a fucking vigilante and they got her killed.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that Oliver is Green Arrow. That was kind of the whole point of how he phrased that, is to not clue people in on who he was.
Yeah. Her being upset is genuine because it's like, my daughter's secret life got her killed. If she would have just practiced law and stayed in that courtroom, she'd still be here today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can see it from both sides of the fence.
I don't know. I think she still would have been in that prison just as a lawyer, not as Black Canary.
Yeah, she probably would have been alive. Not taking an arrow to the chest.
I used to be a vigilante like you, but then I took an arrow to the chest.
And now I'm in a pine box.
Now I'm in the pine box. Second Skyrim joke I've made in a week. Why did the Flash even show up? He didn't really know Laurel. He knew Diggle and Felicity. That is very true. I was thinking the same thing, Antonio.
To pay his respects to the team. He may not know her that well, but he still knew her.
And she did end up coming to Central City once, but not really to talk to Barry.
No,
And let's be real.
They just needed the payoff. They just needed the payoff from when they first showed the flashback. Because like when they showed it, I like totally forgot all about it. I was like, oh yeah, they did show this like way back when. It was like, oh, and they never paid off who's in the grave. So they just showed it just so they could finally do that pan to the headstone.
Yeah.
So finally everybody's like, oh yeah, okay. That's the only reason they didn't need it.
I mean, it is what it is as far as Miss Lance. She bit the bullet. She's gone. We can move on.
No, we can move on. I really doubt you can, Lou.
Oh, I moved on, dude. I'm so looking forward to seeing the white version of Damien Dark's totem, whatever the fuck that thing is called.
The white version of his totem?
Yes, that little stupid thing that Diggle Wiggle Jr. helped give his Damien Dark back. There's a white one, and we see it next week.
Oh. Okay. All right, so let's go into wild speculation. What wild speculation do we have?
That Oliver's still going to get his ass kicked.
My wild speculation, mind you, we did not get any flashbacks this episode. Which,
oh, yeah, we did. They were just with Laurel.
I apologize. We did not get any flashbacks to fucking Leon Yu and that fucking story. I apologize.
Actually, yes, we did. Yes, we did. It was a very small one, but we did. When
I guess we saw him.
He's in that plane.
He was not on the fucking island, though. He was above the island.
But he was still flying there.
You know what I fucking mean, motherfucker.
But you know what? It kind of ties into season 2, which is kind of cool. Because remember, we ended up back on the island, and we never knew why he was back on the island. Now we know why.
And let's see. So Oh, sorry. Wild speculation. My wild speculation is. Oh, I had one and I forgot it. I'm pulling a Charles. Charles, do you have a wild speculation?
Yeah, right here. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah.
His speculation is that Thea is not going to ever bite the bullet.
No, and I hope to God that she doesn't, because God damn it, man, she's so good.
Okay. All right,
you feel like you want to eat her.
My wild speculation is that that Oliver already has magic. He just hasn't been using it.
And that's why he gets that white thing.
That basically his tattoo or whatever the fuck it is that's on his side. I think that is going to be the thing that enables him to have magic. He just doesn't know how to use it, or he hasn't been using it.
Well, he needs a totem.
And Antonio says something very similar. His wild speculation is the magic tattoo on Oliver's abs will break Damien's totem.
That's when he gets the white one.
Maybe, or maybe he turns the black totem white. Maybe he changes it from one to the other. You don't think so?
No, because there's another woman in the picture. It's him, Felicity, and I'm not sure if it's Nissa or someone else.
I don't know. Maybe we'll finally end up meeting Talia.
Talia would be 60-something years old.
So?
This one was young. Unless she practices magic and...
60-something years old, but most of her life she's had access to a Lazarus pit, which means she could look 20.
But the Lazzy pit's gone.
So?
I mean, unless she's going to pull a Melisandre.
The Lazarus pit's been gone for a couple months. She would start aging from, the last time she was in the pit. Which means she could still look 20, 25, 30, whatever. I mean, they can live forever. How long has Ra's al Ghul been alive?
Hundreds of years.
And that fucker looked like 55 at the most. I don't know. But, okay. Go on.
I always expected Talia to be in her early to mid 40s.
Well, it was stated that she's got to be older than that. Remember, back in the 50s when Sarah Lance went to the League of Assassins...
You know the 50s, don't you, Charles? Remember the 50s?
Oh, yeah. This is my 50s right here. Yeah.
It's very versatile there.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Charles loves the 50s. He likes sock hops.
Fuck you.
And poodle skirts and...
Right on, Daddy-O.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. God damn it. God, I hate the 50s.
But yeah. I mean, so 60 years has passed since she was a little girl, so she'd be like 68, somewhere in there. But I mean, if she's been doing the pit, like since she turned 18 or whatever, she could still look pretty damn young.
No. She found the fountain of youth.
It's possible she knows where the other fucking pit is. That the other Ra's al Ghul, not the one before Malcolm, knew that there were other pits, just didn't tell anybody, and sent Talia off to one of them. Because Talia's gone, she's not there, and you know she didn't fucking die because they had a pit. So where the fuck is she?
That is true. Where is she? She's in Gotham City hanging out with the Bat.
You think so?
Yeah. Raising Damien.
Raising Damien? All right. Do we have any other wild speculation, or can we wrap up?
Let's wrap it up.
All right. In that case, I want to thank everyone for watching. Check us out at geeksaround.com, youtube.com/geeksaround. Of course, all our social media, which is Google+, Twitter, and Facebook. Also, youtube.com/geeksaround. Did I say that already? I think I did. Give us a call at 801-609-4687, 801-609-GOTR. Leave us a message or a question, and we will answer it on the air. At least in theory, if Deano gives me the message to put on the air. But perfect. I want to thank everyone for watching again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.